1 in 5 Americans suffer from mental health issues. Since celebrities are human just like us, they aren't exempt from this statistic. While some celebs are vocal about their problems, others didn't come forward until years of suffering, and you may be surprised over who makes the list. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. Today we are revealing 10 celebs you didn't know have mental health disorders. Did you know Selena Gomez has battled several mental illnesses? Stay tuned to see what they are and how she is coping with them. David Beckham. It might be shocking to see the soccer star on a list about mental health disorders, but David Beckham has been very vocal about his struggles. The worldwide superstar suffers from obsessive-compulsive disorder, also known as OCD. Experts say people with this condition have obsessive thoughts and compulsive behaviors. In Beckham's case, the disorder manifests itself with physical compulsions. Back in 2006, the soccer star confessed that his illness was a struggle while he was on the road for his job. Before he can relax in his hotel room, he has to put all the books and magazines in a drawer. Beckham claims he needs everything to be perfect or he will be anxious. He's also revealed that he has had a problem when things aren't in line with one another. He must line things up like cans of Pepsi and keep them in pairs. His wife Victoria Beckham has even revealed that her husband buys 30 pairs of underwear every 2 weeks. Beckham has tried to gain control of his OCD but says that he just can't stop. His former Manchester teammates caught wind of his disorder and would move things around in his hotels and lockers to mess with him. Of course, this didn't sit well with Beckham and he would often get infuriated. He hopes that by sharing his story that it will lift the public stigma of the disorder. Zosia Mehmet. If you are a fan of HBO's hit show Girls, then you are probably familiar with Zosia Mehmet. The actress plays the ever-anxious Shoshana, and it turns out that she may have drawn from personal experience for this role. In 2014, Mehmet shocked the world when she revealed that she struggled with eating disorders for the majority of her life. Her issues with food first popped up when the actress was just 8 years old. It was around this time that someone told her she was fat, and though she has never been overweight in her life, the comment stuck with her. From that day on, she had a complicated relationship with food and her body. She would look in the mirror and convince herself that her clothes didn't fit and that she was larger than she really was. She started starving herself, and by the time she was a teenager, it was a full-blown disorder. Eventually, her parents saw something was wrong, and her father got her into treatment. Sadly, it didn't help because after her release, she lost every pound that she gained back during treatment. Though the actress is now at a healthy weight, she claims that she still struggles every day. Mehmet said that her disorder is more like an addiction and should be treated as such. We are very excited to show you our new platform, The Premium. Get early access to thousands of videos from your favorite channels, including The Taco, The Things, The Trendy, and The Richest. It's all in one place with ad-free browsing. Sign up for The Premium for free and get ready to binge watch just one more video. Olivia Munn. You may not know this, but actress and TV personality Olivia Munn didn't have the easiest childhood. She came from a military family, which means she was constantly moving around the country. This made it hard for her to adjust, and she was always the new girl in school. She also had a verbally abusive stepfather. He didn't support her acting aspirations and often told her she lacked the talent to ever be successful. This sounds like a lot to handle for an adult, let alone a little girl. The abuse and moving led Munn to develop anxiety as a child. Then, once she started finding success as an actress, her mental illness manifested into a disorder known as trichotillomania and OCD. Though these are completely different disorders, they can sometimes occur together. Trichotillomania is a disorder where sufferers pull out their hair. In Munn's case, she pulled out her eyelashes when she was stressed out. The actress finally opened up about her disorder during an interview with Jon Stewart on The Daily Show. She compared her trichotillomania to people who bite their fingernails. She claimed that in the same way people bite their nails when stressed, she pulls out her eyelashes. She did end up getting control over her disorder thanks to hypnotherapy. While it is still controversial, she says this, along with regular therapy, has helped her tremendously. Adam Levine. Maroon 5 frontman Adam Levine is arguably one of the most successful musicians of the past decade. Not only does he reap the benefits of being a rock star, but he also spreads the wealth by being a coach on The Voice. In 2014, the star admitted that he has struggled with a mental health disorder since he was in high school. After finding it hard to concentrate at school, his doctor diagnosed Levine with ADHD, or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Thankfully, he had supportive parents and a physician that helped him set up a plan to treat his disorder. After high high school, he felt like he had kicked his ADHD, but that apparently wasn't the case. While trying to write his first album, the singer found it hard to concentrate. He claimed he had 30 ideas floating around in his head at any given time. When he went to the doctor with his symptoms, they told him that he still had ADHD. Once again, his doctor devised a plan for LEVINE to get treatment and control his disorder, which surprisingly affects over 10 million adults in the US alone. In 2014, LEVINE starred in the Own It public service campaign, which helped adults and kids struggling with ADHD. He now hopes to be an advocate of the disorder. He strongly suggests that anyone struggling with these issues seek help from a medical professional. Lena Dunham. Whether it's body shamers or her views on social issues, Lena Dunham has never shied away from letting the world know exactly how she feels. The creator of HBO's Girls has been very vocal about her mental health issues and the stigma that comes along with admitting she needed help. As a child, Dunham dealt with crippling anxiety. It was hard for her to ask for help because people with mental disorders were made out to be freaks amongst their peers. As an adult, she has battled anxiety and depression. Sadly, she suffered for many years before she finally sought treatment from a professional. Unsurprisingly, the actress ended up on medication for her mental illnesses. It took several combinations of different prescriptions to finally get some relief. At first, she felt ashamed and weak, but over time something changed. She realized there was nothing wrong with seeking help, and if that help came in the form of a pill, then so be it. Her goal is to destigmatize medical treatment for mental health disorders. She claims that these illnesses should seek treatment just like physical ailments. She also wants to raise awareness for children suffering as she did from mental illness. She hopes that she can help more people reach out for help and not be ashamed of their struggles. John Green. If you aren't a huge reader, you may not know who John Green is. If you don't, let's just say he is a big deal in the book world. His works include The Fault in Our Stars and Paper Towns, both of which were huge hits in the young adult novel genre. The author made the list because back in 1998, he battled major depression. He found it hard to get out of bed and he lost interest in things he used to enjoy. At that time, his depression even affected his ability to write, which, as you know, was his livelihood. Though he got through his rough patch, Green still has issues with mental illness, but it's not the way you would think. While he doesn't suffer from depression anymore, he doesn't like the way mental illness is stigmatized in the media. He especially doesn't like how it is romanticized either. The author claims that Hollywood has this obsession with turning mental illness into something artistic. Because of this, people believe that only real artists suffer for their art, but that isn't the case, according to Green. He claims that people can be creative without being mad geniuses. Green worries that if mental illnesses continue to be romanticized, it will deter people from getting help. Thankfully, he has gotten help and treats his disorders like you would any chronic illness, and he hopes others will follow suit. CARA DELEVINGNE. She is a model, an actress, and a social influencer. But did you know that CARA DELEVINGNE also suffers from a mental health disorder? As a young child, the model discovered that her mother had addiction issues. Because of that, she ended up being the rock for her family to lean on. This caused DELEVINGNE to hold in a lot of emotions, which eventually led to depression. As a teen, her depression was so severe that she considered ending her life. While she knew she was lucky and privileged, the pain she had inside made her no longer wanting to exist. Thankfully, she reached out for help. When she was 16 years old, she began treatment for her mental illness. She checked out of school for 6 months to focus on recovery. DELEVINGNE started medication, which she eventually said probably saved her life. Sadly, she wasn't completely free from her depression. In 2015, the actress stated that her mental health held her back as she became famous. She felt like she was living someone else's dream, and she wasn't sure she even deserved all her success. Once again, she sought help, and this time it came from another supermodel, Kate Moss. DELEVINGNE took some time off at the encouragement of Moss, and so far it has seemed to help, even though she stated her depression is an ongoing battle. Kendall Jenner. 2016 was a challenging year for the Kardashian-Jenner clan, especially after Kim's robbery in Paris. Though her babysitter seems to be riding high with her modeling career, she has dealt with some mental health issues since Kim K's attack. During an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Jenner revealed that she had been dealing with a scary reoccurrence when she sleeps. While on the phone with her mother, Kris Jenner, Kendall confessed that she had been suffering from sleep paralysis. People who experience this phenomenon wake up consciously before the rest of their body. That means it can feel like they are paralyzed, even though their body hasn't caught up with their brains. It is common for people with anxiety, which Jenner has admitted to having, to experience sleep paralysis. In the same episode, the reality star also opened up about her panic attacks. She claimed that she started getting lightheaded on planes to the point it feels like she's going to pass out. Thankfully, as Jenner told her fans on her app, she found ways to cope with her anxiety. She said says that breathing exercises have started helping her distract her mind when she's starting to feel panicky. She also relies on meditation, therapy, and medication to keep her anxiety at bay. Bella Thorne. It isn't easy being a child star, just ask Bella Thorne. The ex-Disney star has done everything to shed her former good girl persona. She's often seen running around town in bizarre outfits as well as posting risque photos of herself on social media. Thorne has opened up about her troubles with online bullying in the past. At one time, she was receiving a lot of hate from online trolls who thought she cheated on a former lover, Greg Sulkin. Things got so bad that some of them even threatened her life. She finally revealed that she never cheated, but the damage was done. Then, in 2017, the actress shared a tweet where she opened up to fans about a personal struggle. In the tweet, Thorne confessed that she thought she had depression. She also gave others words of encouragement by letting them know they weren't alone. It didn't take long for fans to react and for the trolls to start throwing shade. Not long after posting, the actress deleted the revealing tweet. Thorne isn't one to hide her health or mentality from fans, so the fact that she deleted her post was somewhat of a shock. Hopefully, her tweet helped others who are struggling with depression. We are also hopeful that the actress is getting the help she needs to get through her rough patch. Selena Gomez. The former Disney star Selena Gomez has been quite vocal about her battles with her health in the past. In 2013, the singer unexpectedly canceled her Asian and Australian tour. It wasn't until 2015 that Gomez revealed she was diagnosed with lupus, which made having the energy to perform difficult. In 2016, it seemed like the star was on the right path until she canceled her revival tour. This time, Gomez claimed she was dealing with mental health issues. Apparently, the young star was struck with depression and crippling anxiety that led to panic attacks before and after concerts. She decided to take a break from music and started focusing on herself. During her break from the music industry, she jumped back into working in film. The singer started a passion project with Netflix called 13 Reasons Why. Gomez was the executive producer of the show that hit close to home for the singer. The series dealt with a multitude of teen issues, which all centered around one teen's struggle with mental illness. Though the show didn't have a happy ending, it seems like Gomez has started to manage her disorders. In early 2017, she began a relationship with fellow singer The Weeknd, and she's been spotted back in the recording studio. The star has been in therapy, and she's even cut back on social media as a part of her treatment. Did you know these celebrities have mental health disorders? Tell us what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to The Taco.